about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted be your money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted when her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You need a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The first of 3 on this Thanksgiving. Glad to have you along on this holiday. And we begin right here in the Motor City. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Catch is made by Wright. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll send a tight end in motion. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught at 2. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's Gibbs, and he'll go down, back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They run with the former Bear, David Montgomery. And he will take this one across into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. It's his second touchdown of the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Allen in motion. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's a short throw caught by Komet. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bears have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And he will score. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So That's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A handoff, Gibbs running left. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
He'll go right back to Laporta.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
So we are through one. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
The RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a first down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Third and goal. Back to throw. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there, defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run with Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He's got it at the 3. A nice run there, bringing it down to the 2. And decision time, 4th and goal.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll throw here on third and short. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Ridiculous, take him out. Why can't we score?
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try it now with Montgomery. And he's going to have a Lions first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have two or three that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the two safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneaths.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. What can they do here? This is third and forever. Complete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker, and they have turned it over on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. So we are at halftime in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And he goes up top, looking for Komet.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now Gibbs. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
3rd and long. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They face 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Williams. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Williams. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. A run now on 2nd down. The Bears are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. And look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Look wide. Get this one complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. We're on to the fourth on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to tie things up here in the fourth. And he's going to be out of bounds, nowhere close to the yellow line. And that is a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He gets this one to Moore. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And the Lions are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
That's good for the Lions.
Back to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. Good blocking, and he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. A play fake. Now Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Second down and 3. He'll run. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Here's Williams now to throw. That is caught. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. They'll try to run with Swift. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only did they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Devin Bush.
All right, Mike, file this play away, if they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. Oh, this is a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll drop to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
In these critical moments in the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Lions. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving.